Holy moly.
Let's unbox this absolute beast of a board game together. Hope you're feeling hungry. Alright, so here it is, box 1 of 3, Food Chain Magnate Deluxe Edition. This includes the Ketchup Mechanism expansion set. As you can tell, I'm still in costume. I'm fully there enjoying this with you. So, hopefully you'll get a sense of scale when I take this lid off. This thing is massive. Whoop! There we go, let's pop this lid off over there. And here it is, the Deluxe Edition. We've got the rule book for the base game. Includes the Ketchup Mechanism as well. So of course we've got the Ketchup Mechanism and Other Ideas rulebook in here too. I'll obviously let you peruse these in your own time. Just a quick flick through, give you an idea that it is there. Pop that over there as well. This is going to be a fun one to rebox, I tell you. We've got some punch boards with a corner cut out so I can I keep going not safe for work mode here. Wedge my finger in the corner there. I have a feeling if I start lifting these towards the camera, they're all going to fall out. I can already see a few of them are ready to go. So if I just lift the whole lot up towards the camera, there are 4 in here. But to save mess, I'll just put these to one side for now. But we've got everything you need here, from marketing planes to fridges, all kinds of stuff in there. Whoop! At some point we'll do a reboxing or like an arrangement, because all this is in here very nicely with a ton of silica gel. I have 2 cats, so I need to make sure they don't get that. But obviously we've got all the food tokens, and I was going to say all this is lovingly stacked in a very certain way in this box. We could always release a video to help you put everything back in case everything, I don't know, falls out. Let's take this tray off here. Whoop! There you go, that's nicely on there. So these shouldn't actually be moving around too much in transit. As you can see, they've all stayed in their respective compartments. We got some noodles. Lift that all the way up there, can you see that? Some noodles. We got some sushi, my girlfriend's favourite. There you go. My hand looks gigantic from that angle. What do we got next? We got pizza. Pizza's one of my favourites. There it is. I was going to say, I have got this in a special mode. It should focus on anything I lift up towards the camera. We've got some burgers. Bag of burgers. Lemonade there. Should say these are all very chonky. If I can flip these over to the side, you'll see the chonk to each of these. What do we got? Got some Coke of a non-specific brand, of course. This is something fizz. Wonder Fizz? Wonder Fizz, that's it. We got, whoop, on there, that's the bibimbap, isn't it? Yeah, that's definitely what that is. I was going to say, I've played Food Chain Magnate exactly once in my life, and it was the standard edition. So if I screw up some of these names of things, please don't come at me, Food Chain Magnate purists. Got some beer. I showed off the coffee as well, and this is the kimchi. There you go, I nailed that one. That's one of the hard ones. Don't know why I took that one specific pack of silica gel out, but there we go. Let's rebox this first tray here. This is going to be real interesting trying to find room on the table, but we're going to make it work. This one here is the, there we go again, these all fit on real nice. This is the same kind of stuff. This one has not been so safe in transit. They've mixed up a little bit, but as you can see here, we've got a variety of different tokens again. Whoop, there we go. Some beer, more pizza, some lemonade there, just a single glass. Obviously the other ones are all the 5 value equivalents. Some Wonder Fizz, individual burger there. These all feel great. I bet if you picked up a big stack of them, that's going to be real satisfying. Let's put that lid back on. There we go. Whoop, move that out the way. Didn't quite get the lid on properly because of the pizza and beer spilling everywhere, but I'll save that for clean up in my time. Here we got there, we got the player menus. Let's take a look at these. Whoop. Oh no, I'm going to screw up at the easiest part, taking off a paper strip. Come on Ben, sort it out. Here we go, the Golden Duck Diner. There you go, opens up to reveal the training path. There you go, hopefully not catching too much glare on that, with the order of biz. There it is. All of those for the various different restaurants. Let's have a look at them all, shall we? We've got the Golden Duck Diner, we've got Santa Maria Pizza, oh my goodness, don't make me pronounce things and butcher them, Siap Fudgy Asian food. I've got these ones the other way around. Whoop, flip those all the way. We've got Chango Blues Bar, Fried Geese and Donkey, Gluttony Inc. Burgers, and that's the lot. Take them over here. This is going to be a real fun one to repack, I tell you. Over here we got big stacks of map tiles. If you're familiar with the game, you'll know all of these off by heart. It's like the people in Carcassonne who know all of those tiles off by heart. I was going to say, I do love me some Carcassonne, but I ain't that much of a dedicated Carcassonnist. That's definitely the noun of somebody who plays Carcassonne. Put those back in. Don't hate me for putting them back in a different order. This is attached actually to this yellow tray, so let's take this out. This is the Food Chain Magnate Special Edition tray lid. I think I showed this off in the factory preview. So yeah, this yellow tray here is going to lift out, and in there right now, this is where obviously the various different cards will go. I'm not going to punch out all of these now, but you'll punch out all these, and you'll sit the cards in those respective holes, which are measured, so everything fits in the right place with the certain quantity of cards. Speaking of said cards, they're all in here, and if you've played Food Chain Magnate, which I assume just about everybody watching has, you will know how many cards there are in this here box. I could go through them, but there's a lot of cards here, and that would take a long time. We want to keep this relatively brief, because I know you've all got lives and things to do. So let's put the, I'll tell you what, let's just pop that back there for now, and hopefully not make a mess. Pop these back in there, because that's where they came from, funnily enough. And then the lid on top. I'm not doing a good job of this. Tell you what, let's just put that over to the side and do it there. That's going to be easier. Well done, Ben. Pop that up there for now. There we go. Right, what else have we got in here? Let's have a look. Here you are, expansion milestones. All those bad boys. Or bad girls, I don't know. More map tiles here. Or were they the ones I just looked at? They are. Idiot. This comes out. As you can see, I'm really... table space is getting tight now. Let's put that over here instead. Should have put this in extender mode, but I just wouldn't have had the room. We've got the monies. I tell you what, let's undo the monies. And this is where you need nails, ladies and gentlemen. Got to catch that little end of the plastic tag. Whoop. Throw the rubbish on the floor, why not? I'll pick that up later, I promise. We've got our 50s, the 10s, the 5s, and the 1s. This does feel good. Don't know if you can quite tell, this is not like, not to name and shame other games specifically, but if you can think of another game that has money denominations, the paper's very flimsy. This is quality stuff. Looking very, very good. And feeling very, very good too. We're at the last layer of the box, so I can just pop those back there. This is the player components. Let's get a couple of those out so you can see those. I was going to say, if I put them next to the mic, you can feel those. They do feel good. There we go. Picked up a few there for you to have a look at. Very nice indeed. Pop them back in the bag. What have we got here? Coming soon. Some of these for each of the restaurants. Oh, I've put that back in the wrong way. How could I? Let's just take a couple more out of there for you to have a look at. There you go. Tell you what these remind me of. They're the same kind of size They remind me of Game Boy cartridges. They're a similar kind of shape, just without the corner cutaway. What a random aside. Anyway, back to it. And then we've got the various player boards here, as you can see at the bottom. They've got each of the restaurant names on them. And hopefully you can tell, if I lift these up, that these are set in, they're embossed. Is that the word? Yeah, let's go with that. So one of those for each. It's where you'll pop your milestones. We have actually got some more underneath here. Let's have a look. Modular milestones, there it is. Again, they are embossed, as you can see, and one for each of the diners in the different colours. Can slot that one back in. Do you want a comparison for these as well? These are like oversized 3D goggles. There you go. The cyan and red ones you used to get back in the day at the cinema. One last thing to take out of this box. Whoop. Take that paper off. That came off a lot easier. The various different cards. Milestones, I should say. And now comes the fun part of putting this all back. Let's see if Ben remembers where everything went. Flip these around. Straighten those up. In they go. Alright, what came next? We had the map tiles. This is all, I know it looks like a huge box, but everything is properly crammed in here. And I should say, once you actually pop everything out of the punch boards I took out the side, as you can see, they will all go in these sections underneath. Now this isn't going back on, but that's fine, because I'm not being picky right now. We need the yellow tray next, I believe, and that's going to slot right in there. Nearly pulled the lid off again. I think I've put these back in the wrong place, so for now I'm just going to slide them in there. Please forgive me, Food Chain Magnate gods. Alright, let's pop the food back in. We had one lot of food there, and the other one just here. I've put that in at an angle, but that's okay, because all we need there, oh look, there you go, you can see, or maybe you can't see just off camera, that these things are falling out. There's one of the fridges, the freezers, and I just realised I've forgotten to put the menus back in. What an idiot. It's fine, because I'll just cut at this point and we'll edit it out in post. There. You saw nothing, and you definitely can't see that it's at a slight angle. But I have 2 more boxes to unbox, and I will tidy those up afterwards. Oh, that new board game smell, guys. So there's number 1 for you, the Food Chain Magnate Deluxe Edition. And now with a simple change, a simple transition, let's go over to the Special Edition. And as if by magic, we now have wow. Alright, box number 2, Food Chain Magnate Special Edition. 100% dice free, served with your choice of strategies. Oh boy, yeah, that's got some chonk on it as well. Hopefully you can see just how big. There's my hand, and by all accounts I have quite big hands. There you go, chonk. To the box. We got the rule book. Again, you might be a pro at the rules, you might not even need this. This could be just tossed to the side. There you go, extensive stuff. Shoop. Pop that over here. We've got a punch board, just the one. I can easily lift that one out, and this one, by the look of it, we're a bit safer with. Doesn't look like they're going to fall everywhere like the other one. We got some more map tiles, and as you can see, let me make sure I raise these up to the camera. You can see the, what's the opposite of embossed? Yeah, that. These, the roads are raised, so you can obviously fit the minis in there. And that goes for all of these. Look at that bridge. That's cool. Obviously, you've got tons and tons of those. Let's put those to one side, actually, because... no, actually, I'm going back on my word. I'm putting them back in the box, because I do not need to put those for one side when there's so much other stuff I'm going to have to put to one side. We've got some more map tiles here. Again, they're all raised roads, as you can see. Right, let's take the yellow tray out again, a little bit of deja vu. Take that off, special lid. Whoop. There we go. Once again, you've got the various different sorting slots to put the different members of your team. And again, once you unwrap these bad boys, you'll be able to distribute them into this tray. But that would take a lot of time right now, so I'm not going to subject you to it. And I'm just going to put that back on there. Yeah, put that back on there. Whoop, clickety click. We're good to go to the next stage. Get ready for the next stage. That was terrible. We've got some menus again. Okay, so I'm going to make a mental note. The menus going above the blue tray. Slide that off, because who needs to rip it? And we've got more menus. Fried Geese and Donkey, Gluttony Inc., Golden Duck, Santa Maria Pizza, and I can read upside down. Chango Blues Bar. Look at me go. Pop those there. We can now take... Oh, plot twist. Maybe I do have to take the road out, because bear in mind, guys, this is all off the cuff. I haven't practiced this. So forgive me. Let's pop the road tiles over here for now, and now we can take this out of the box, because look at that for an insert. Can you see that? Oh, well done, Ben. Let's, if I shuffle the box ever so slightly that way, let's just take this lid off and hopefully not spill the contents everywhere. I have a feeling everybody's going to want to see these minis in a little more detail, so let's lift these up to the camera. We got some Wonder Fizz. There you go. We got some citrons. Whoop. There we go. See those a little better? Lemons. Lemonade. Bottles of beer. With the keg. With the tanker. Yeah, these are looking real good on my... if I lift them up enough, so hopefully you can see that. We got one of the telegraph poles. For marketing purposes, those do go in there very specifically, and I have made a right mess of it. There we go. We've got a letterbox. You never know what you find when you open up your letterbox tomorrow. Also, They Might Be Giants said. We've got big letterboxes. What else have we got here? We've got the billboards, obviously with varying sizes to cover different parts of the map of the board. They all actually have, let me see if I can lift that up again for you to see. They've got little small holes in them which slot in so they don't slide around so much. I've showed you everything. Yeah, apart from the planes, of course. That was the one I knocked out of place earlier. And then there you go. Let's get the plane on camera. How cool is that? I mean, if you're a painter, these are going to be so much fun to paint. But otherwise, I think even without the paints, these are going to look great. Ah, we haven't done these. We've got a garden. Wow, everybody has pools. And we've got the signpost here. Let's give that a little spin. There we go. And now we've done everything in this box, and I can put the lid back on. Mission accomplished. Oh, I think I'm putting it on the wrong way. That might be why. Yeah, I think that was why. Maybe I wasn't. I don't know. There we go. It's on anyway. It probably goes on both ways, and I was just being an idiot. Classic then. What do we got in here? We've got the same as what was in the last box, actually. We've got all the different components in here again with all the silica gel, which I'm sure is the only reason people would buy this game. It's like when people pick up big Lego sets to get all the minifigs. So you're just buying this to get all the silica gel. There you go. I won't bother taking those out because we've already seen it. And then we've got, shift this back into frame, we've got the various player boards again. I am going to take those out, but it's the exact same as what I showed you before, but we've seen those already. What we haven't seen, though, are these, and these look great. Now here's my test of memory, because this is Shango Blues. Looking good, looking real good. And they've got some weight to it as well. No clues as to which one this is. That's clearly the Lucky Duck diner. That's clearly what that one is. No, it's the Golden Duck. Whoop! I made a mess of showing that one. I was looking in the wrong direction. Santa Maria's Pizza. There it is. Little pizza slice above the door. Gluttony Inc. I'm rattling these off. With little burger turrets all around the outside. And last but not least, the Goose and Donkey? Donkey and Geese? Geese? Something like that. Oh, that was so close and doing so well. Sure, I can check. Hang on. Hang on. Fried Geese and Donkey, that was it. Oh, so close, guys. So close. Anyway, I think you saw that one with the donkey and the goose. Sat on the roof. We got some more moolah. We obviously had a look at that already. I'm so glad I have a monitor, or this would be painful. There you go, we've got the fridges here. These ones are, again, embossed, as you can see. Whoop. I think this is the player order tracker. Again, embossed. If I'm wrong there, I apologise. Let me just put that to one side because we've got 5 more minis here to show you, and these look even more adorable than the other ones. Django Blues again. God, I wish I had like rotating axles in my fingers. I don't, but that would make this a lot easier. Little ducky. Golden Duck Diner. Big old pizza, Santa Maria Pizza, that one. That is a big, that's what I call a burger. And last but not least, I will get it right this time. Fried, I had to hesitate because I've forgotten again. It is the fried geese and donkey, my apologies. There you go, one more time for luck. There is so much stuff in this game, guys. Apologies that my brain is a bit frazzled. We've got some houses. All of these have got numbers on them, so you can see exactly which ones you're needing at any one time. And again, they all fit in very precisely, and I'll make sure I don't screw it up. With some with gardens attached, as you can see. And like I said earlier, wow, everybody has pools. And that, I think, was everything. So, round 2 of Ben Rebox's Food Chain Magnate. Here we go. I know what goes in here, because it's a big indentation. There's a bit of a giveaway. That slot's in there. One done. We then had the funky insert roof, whatever you call it, lid. Yeah. Which we slot these map tiles into. Look at me go, guys. What a pro. I just wanted to share the excitement with you. I wanted it to be off the cuff. If it was rehearsed, that's no fun. Right? And the money was just kind of lying down like that, wasn't it? No, it was probably more like that. That makes way more sense. We've got the other blue one that goes in. This, like I say, we covered in the last part of the video. Right. What did Ben say? Ben said menus go in next, so that's exactly where they're going. In goes the yellow tray. And we've almost nailed this. Just give that a little bit of a... That's not sitting quite flush. What's it getting stuck on? Maybe it's the menus. That's better. In goes the punch board. In goes the rule book. And on goes the lid. Oh, guys. Board game smell is strong with this one. Bosh, that is there on. And with a simple change of transition, we're going to put the ketchup mechanism on the table and unbox that one. Boom! An absolutely flawless, seamless transition to unbox Food Chain Magnate Special Edition, the ketchup mechanism, and other ideas. Whoa! We've got some more chonk, as you can see. That is just huge. Huge, huge, huge. We've got another rule book, but I'll let you discover that in your own time. There it is. Whoop! Slam that on top of the box. And off we go again. We've got some more punch boards. A couple of them are falling out, but you can kind of see those. Whoop! I won't ruin the fun of popping everything for you. You can do that yourselves too. All right, we're off we go again. We've got more wooden components, which I have already kind of put in front of the camera, but in case you're wanting some more silica gel, you know where to find it. There we go, let's put that to one side. This one is new though, we can unbox that. Slam that off. This one's a much smaller... I cannot get that one open. Wow, well done, Ben. I need the Benny Hill music in the background. There we go. Food chain magnet once again. Tiny version of the logo on this one. What have we got here? Well, let's find out. We've got some map tiles, because of course we do. More embossed map tiles with all of the very funky additional map tiles and buildings and things. Probably need to mute that actually. I missed one in the box, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm sure he won't feel too left out. We've got the fridges again. There you go. Or freezer, sorry. And underneath that. Whoosh. That was not as smooth as I wanted it to be, but never mind. We've got some more module milestones. As you can see there. Slot those back in. Slot the freezer on top and pop the lid back on. Watch me, the lid go on much easier than it came off. There we go. Those actually click. See, what you should take from this is that the lid goes on and stays on. Not that I'm incompetent, that the lid is just really good. So let's just keep that in mind. All right, new level of the box. We've got more expansion milestones. We've seen these before, but they're here again. Let's pop those to one side. And we've seen this before as well, but some of this is definitely new. Like you'll see these massive piece here. I was going to say in the very first box, this was just part of the punch board, but here, making a right mess of showing it off to the camera, we have our cabin in the woods. How cute is that? We've also got some more billboards. I'll show them off anyway, even though we had a look at one of those before. There it is. Slot that one back in there. Oh, or the other way around, in fact. We've got a park here, I believe. Got a freeway sign, there it is. Look how cool these look, guys. And like I say, they've all got some weight to them, but I can't quite communicate that on camera. Is that a noodle house? I think so. Big chopsticks. Big chopsticks. We've got, now one of these is, yeah, this is pie. This is apartment pie. Anyone in the comments tell me pi to 10 decimal places? And we've got apartment 9 3/4. There you go. Slot that post. Those fit nicely in the corners. We've got all of the extra. I'll tell you what. Let's unbox these because we haven't actually looked at any of these cards, and I've just torn the edge off real bad. I'm so sorry. Did not come off in one piece. But we've got sushi cooks, we've got sushi chefs, we have noodle cooks, noodle chefs, the fry chefs, kimchi master. I've put those actually, can go a little bit higher. Night shift managers, waitresses, all the good stuff. And more, even more underneath there. As you can see. Let's take off these additional boards here. Siap Faji, Asian food. More module milestone boards. They will all come off. We have had a look at those before, the 3D glasses. Just checking, we did. I didn't actually cover these. That is a classic Tetronimo. Wow, could not say that properly. Park. and a square one. And there we go, we are definitely playing Tetris with these guys. L-shaped one. All we need now is the zigzag one, but that one's not here. Those all fit in this bit there. We've got some more houses. I'll show one of those off, why not? This is house number 22. And let's put this back in here for now, and put this back in here for now. I think that actually came because I have not put the noodle house back in properly. That's better. We've got some more menus, and underneath there, we've already looked at these, so I won't take these out of their paper strip. We have a little bit of a mess, but we'll make do. There we go, another dedicated insert, slots in very nicely. Put the rubbish out of the way. Right, we've got more to look at here. We have got a dinner plate with a hand. Food chain Magnate took a dark turn. We've got, focus, there we go. One of those. I'll be honest, I'm not sure what this one is. You guys can tell me in the comments. You guys can correct me in the comments about all the things that I've inevitably got wrong. This one, I know what that is. That's lemons. Like I say, this is my first time seeing this, and I wanted my reactions to be genuine, so I could celebrate looking at this with you guys. I'm just going to tidy these up a little bit, so they can go back in properly. But what have we got here? We have got a tea house with a kettle on the top. Actually, sorry, it's not a kettle, that's a teapot. What an absolute shame I bring upon the British people by not knowing the difference between a kettle and a teapot. Oh, this one's wedged in there real good. We got a coffee shop. We got the cover. Le café. I don't know, how many ways can you say coffee in the comments? I'm just starting the most random threads in the comments of things. All of these look great, and now I'm wishing I had my motorised rotating fingers again, so I can just spin it around in one swift movement, showing all of these off. And they all totally look great. It's just they've been tossed a little bit in transit. Another one here. And one more. There you go, all in the different colours. And I think this is the last thing, I think. We've got a big noodle bar, chopstick place, that one. Like I say, I've only played the base game, so some of this is brand new to me. Let's just make sure that goes in properly. Everything definitely has its own, there we go, dedicated place. I could have just looked at the other two and didn't, because I was an idiot once again. Right, let's get these boxed back up. We got the 3D glasses. No, not really, the module milestone boards. Let's pop that back in that way for symmetry. Or actually, I might have been right the first time. I think maybe I was right the first time. So I totally forgot to put this bit back on, which was causing me all kinds of grief. So now we can put the menu back in. We can put the 3D goggles back in. There we go. Whoops. I think maybe I was right the first. Whoop. Switch those around. That's better. There we go. Note to self, that's the way they go. That then slots on top of there. These two can slot back in as well. And then, I think all of these just went on top. That can't be right. So apologies, I had to kind of rewind and retwig quite a few things there that did not look good on camera, because I made a mess of a few things. But I will do what I'll do in the future, I promise, is if you guys don't want it or need it, I will do a full reboxing video. But I believe in the the version you're going to get, of course, this is just a production sample. There'll be like an insert or something that tells you how to rebox properly. But if failing that, I can do a video. And I'm just waffling at this point. So instead, I'll say you've seen all 3 boxes now. Food Chain Magnate, the Special Edition, the Deluxe Edition, and the Special Edition expansion set, of course, as well. And that's that. So I'll sign off, and I'll say thanks for watching, guys, and enjoy when this reaches you, Food Chain Magnate, Special Edition / Deluxe Edition. Bye!